Hi folks, welcome to my channel, The Average Dermadoc. Let's begin the show. Merkel cell, it is a specialized neuroendocrine cell of epidermis, particularly located in the stratum basal layer along with melanocyte. What do we mean by a neuroendocrine cell? It has both neural and endocrine function. Mainly they secrete neurosecretory granules and neurotransmitters to stimulate nerve fibers. Can you name some other neuroendocrine cells apart from this Merkel cell? They are enterochromaffin cells in the gut, some more cells in the adrenal medulla and lung. These Merkel cells are mechanoreceptors of skin. What do you mean by a mechanoreceptor? They respond to mechanical stimuli like touch, pressure, vibration like this. It is a slow adapting type 1 receptor. What do we mean by slow adapting receptor? These receptors will respond to the stimuli as long as they present. Unless the stimuli is removed, they will keep on working without getting adapted. Exactly opposite to this is rapidly adapting receptors. They will respond to the stimuli initially, then they will stop responding to the stimuli. For example, sensation of a dress won't be there all over the day. That's why it is called SA1, that is slow adapting type 1 mechanoreceptor. If it is a rapidly adapting, it is called RA1. What do you mean by type 1 receptor? If the receptive field is very small, then they are called type 1 receptors. If the receptive field is large and vague, then they are called type 2 receptor. Here our Merkel cell is SA1 mechanoreceptor, slow adapting type 1 with small receptive field. They are located in sites with high tactile sensitivity, that is over lips, fingertips, oral mucosa and outer root sheath of hair follicle. Coming to its origin, from where they are derived? They are derived from epithelial progenitor cells. These are keratinocyte stem cells, same like keratinocytes. These are also derived. Coming to demonstration of a Merkel cell. On H&E staining, we can see a basal clear cell. Nothing else we can appreciate apart from pale cytoplasm. So to see the ultrastructure, we have to use electron microscopy. In immunohistochemistry, it is cytokeratin 20 positive, where cytokeratins will be present inside a keratinocyte. It is also derived from epithelial progenitor cells, same like keratinocytes. So this cell is also a keratinocyte lineage. It is the most specific marker. It looks like perinuclear dots when an antibody is used against cytokeratin 20. In the same way, it is also positive for neuron-specific enolase, chromogranins, synaptophysin. All these are also secreted by other neuroendocrine cells. The most specific one for Merkel cell is cytokeratin 20. On electron microscopy, we can see all the features of a Merkel cell. Lobulated nucleus, spherical, membrane-bound, dense core neurosecretory granules, which secretes chromogranin, A, synaptophysin, and various other neuroactive peptides like vasoactive intestinal peptide, calcitonin gene-related peptide, and somatostatin. If you elaborate and write all these abbreviations, it will fill your exam paper. Cytoplasmic spines, that are projections at the margins of the cell. Desmosomal attachments to adjacent keratinocytes. These cytoplasmic spines are directed towards keratinocytes. Merkel disc. What do you mean by a Merkel disc? It is a Merkel cell neurite complex. Merkel cell is closely associated with nerve fiber. That terminal end of the nerve fiber will be elongated like this at the site of attachment to Merkel cell. Along with this entire Merkel cell, this elongated nerve terminal is called as Merkel disc. Now you have to tell which part is what. I will label here. This is cytoplasmic spine. These are dense neurosecretory granules which secrete chromogranin, synaptophysin, various neuroactive peptides. This is lobulated nucleus. This is sensory nerve fiber, afferent nerve, which carries this mechanical stimuli, that sensation of mechanical stimuli towards the brain. All these features we can see under electron microscope. What do you mean by a touch dome? Also known as Horsch-Ibe. Horsch-Ibe. To remember the spelling, just remember E will come first, then I. Horsch-Ibe. Merkel cells plus some specialized keratinocytes plus afferent nerve fibers that innervates them. All these together are called a touch dome. It is a macroscopic structure, a piece of a skin, not like microscopic Merkel disc. This we can see in electron microscope. This is a collection of Merkel cells, collection of specialized keratinocytes along with nerve fibers that innervate them. Here you can see this green part, entire green part is a touch dome or Horsch-Ibe. Here you can see keratinocytes are specialized along with Merkel cells, along with nerve fibers which are innervating them. All these together called a touch dome. Coming to functions of Merkel cell, as we already discussed, it mediates mechanical stimuli like fine touch, fine pressure, discrimination of texture and shapes, which is circle, which is square. Based on that shape edges, it can discriminate what shape it is. It stimulates the growth of sensory nerve fibers in the skin. Within this touch dome, these sensory nerve fibers will be stimulated to grow so that this touch dome integrity will be maintained. This function is done by Merkel cells. Stimulates the growth of sensory nerves. Autocrine or paracrine function in the skin. It will release various neurosecretory granules. With the help of those granules, it will stimulate itself or it will stimulate the surrounding Merkel cells or keratinocytes to send signals to the afferent nerve fibers. Coming to applied aspects, Merkel cell carcinoma and vitiligo. In vitiligo, Merkel cells are absent in those lesions, which suggests not only melanocytes are destroyed, along with that these Merkel cells are also destroyed in vitiligo. Mainly in segmental vitiligo, where pathogenesis is associated with nerves. This Merkel cell is also associated with nerves, so it is also being destroyed. We don't know the exact reason why Merkel cells are absent in vitiligo. Remember the channel name. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you. Hasta la vista. Dasvidanya.